Right guys, so we are back for another little update from me, a little vlog. 2 weeks ago, I think was the last update you got, where I was at peak off season. I just obviously buggered my shoulder a little bit and basically decided that that was the time to back off the concerted push in terms of body weight and size for this phase. So it actually coincided quite well because it's October. This is now, and has been really for the past 4 weeks or so, the busiest time for me work-wise from a competitive standpoint. I've had a lot of guys on stage doing really, really well, and this coming weekend is the PCA finals, where I've got a few guys there, and then we've got some more shows later on in the back end of October, and then I'm pretty much done. So body weight since then, I think we did hit 340 in the morning, so that was great. And this morning, well, this week I've been between 334 and 336. So managing things pretty well. Coming off the back of that, as I said in the last video, I didn't want to diet as I did between the last push phases. I wanted to keep body weight a bit higher so that I could hopefully adapt to that and not feel as lethargic as I have this last push. So I expect weight to come down. I have adjusted food a little bit. At this point, more so just the meals that I was feeling slightly fuller on, I've just backed off. So I've dropped sort of 25 grams of rice from 2 meals. I've dropped a cereal bar from 1 meal. I think that's about it really on training days. But because I was at that level where weight was very slowly creeping up, even that I think has allowed for a little bit of a drop. I'm kind of guessing at this point weight will probably stabilize somewhere between 325 and 330, which would be, you know, anywhere from 15 to 20 pounds heavier than where I started the last push. So that's quite exciting. As I said, lots been going on lately. Weekend just gone, I was out in France with one of my clients, Cassie, who's a pro bikini athlete. So that was really, really cool. Obviously to be there with her, to peek her in person, and also to see the show that I will be doing next year in action, be backstage, see what those guys actually look like. It was both motivating, inspiring, and anxiety inducing, because it's no joke. I've said this before, I said this in one of my videos recently, you know, the idea of stepping up into that pro league and stepping on stage against these guys is scary for me, you know, but if you don't face your fears, then you know, you're doing something wrong. So that was great. As I said, lots coming up personally from a business point of view. It's one thing coming up personally that I can't wait to share, but I am just going to wait until that is 100% locked off before we talk more about that. So yeah, that's the update. Weight's holding nicely. I feel good. Aside from the shoulder, I'm not going to harp on too much about the shoulder because there is going to be a video coming very soon covering that a bit more. But basically, I've just got some quite a bad rotator cuff strain tendon, which is limiting my push sessions. But we keep doing what we can. I can push. Oh no, I can't. I can pull and I can do legs. So I'm doing those to the best of my ability and just managing the push side of things. So that's the update really. And then I did ask any questions on my Instagram. I've got a couple of really good ones. I'm just going to cover one because I don't want to make this video any longer than people are going to get bored if I'm just sat here talking. But it was from one of my clients, actually, Laura. She asked, when I started bodybuilding, did I imagine that I would be where I am? And absolutely not. So I've said this a lot of times in a lot of different forms, but for me, from day one, I've never sought to achieve anything within bodybuilding. I've always wanted to just be better every single year. Now, I've been fortunate that my better every single year has resulted in success and accolades. You know, some people's better every year won't, but to be honest, that doesn't take away from the fact that you're still making your own progress. So I always say this to clients, I always remind this to myself, which can be, you know, easier said than done. But as long as you're giving it your all, as long as you are making sure that you are not wasting time, you are actively thinking about your goals, actively thinking about your progress, and you are making that progress year on year, you cannot do any more. So I did not think I would be a pro bodybuilder. I didn't think I'd be an IFBB pro 2 years ago, really. That was the first time that I stepped into the NPC from NABA. I did a regional, which I won, and I won the overall, and then I did the finals and I came fourth. So that was my first experience of a pro qualifier, coming fourth, and yeah, not realising, because I already sort of knew that there was a whole different league out there. Obviously then last year I got my pro card, which was phenomenal, and now I've just got to sort of live up to being pro worthy. So yeah, long and the short of it is, whatever your goal, wherever you are in your journey, just focus on the day ahead of you, one foot in front of the other, because I see it so many times, people talking the big game, people saying, oh, you know, I want to do this, but they are so far away from that actually spending too much time stressing about that long-term goal and ignoring the fact that they need to be very present and working hard on the day-to-day, they don't get there, you know. So hopefully that makes some sense. But yeah, short and sweet for this week. There's like I said, plenty going on, plenty to come. Thoroughly enjoying where I'm currently at, and excited to see, like I said, what the next few weeks look like before I go into my final push phase, before entering prep next year. Which, when you say it out loud, sounds crazy, because you know, I'm pretty much somewhere between 48 and 50 weeks out. But when you actually break it down, time soon flies. So thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for listening. I hope you're all enjoying the content, and please, questions, comments, ideas for videos, fire them over. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Speak soon.